Hey guys, I hope you're all well. Right, Monday morning. It's gonna be a bit of a mess about day today. I am doing work, proper work, but I know I've got a few people in and out. One friend who I don't catch up with that often, so I like to spend a bit of time with him when he turns up before he has to get back home and lock himself in the basement or his head will explode. But I've just said basement. Down the cellar. It's not a basement, it's a cellar. How American. I'll start saying aluminum next and route. No offence, Americans. Anyway, what I'm going to do first is the RM caliper, the front caliper for the RM. I don't know why, I never got round to doing it, and it's still a mess. It reflects the state that this bike was in. Look at that. Nice. So yeah, before people start descending on me, I'm going to get that underway with that. Now I'm hoping that the pistons are going to be alright in there, because I haven't got pistons. I've got everything else. I've got a rebuild kit bar the pistons. So fingers crossed they're going to be okay, because they're expensive. So yeah, I won't know till I get them out. So I'm going to pull that apart. All this, the beautiful gold lever, all that I've replaced, look. That's all new, because there was somewhere there's chunks missing off that. So all that's new. So all we've got to do is concentrate on this. Let's get stuck in, and hopefully, perhaps, while one of the visitors are here, I'll get some help and at least get the front wheel in. I'm not putting the back wheel in yet, because I've just ordered some parts for the brakes. There's some little spring clips missing, and I found one. I tried all sorts of places, Fowler's, everywhere, and I found one on the internet. So that's the only one in the entire world, so I've bought it, and I think he knew it was the last one, reflecting the price he charged. It's a tiny little spring. Yeah, anyway, let's pull this apart. Yeah, when someone comes in, I think I'll get out with the front wheel, because I might have hurt my shoulder again doing the van. That wiring, so most of the wiring in the van had to go up into the back, up high, and I followed some of the trunking that went all the way down the length of the van, trying to hold my arm in the air, threading it all the wires through, and it's done me no favours. This morning something's not feeling right. Anyway, I'm sure we'll get over it. Let's start stripping the caliper. Right, let's see if we can just hold that in the vise on its mounting bracket. Not squeeze it up too tight to damage it, just enough to hold it so I can undo that banjo bolt. Oh, what's that going to be? That's going to be 12 in it. 12 mil, where have I put that? Oh, did that go all slip? Oh, it went. Nice. Get this manky old pipe and the old lever out my way. I've got to get some banjo bolts actually. The ones that come with a kit are actually the wrong thread. Ooh. So I'll be able to use that one as a pattern if I don't lose it. Right, that's all that horrible, terrible stuff out of the way. That should come off there, shouldn't it, really? What am I doing? Let's empty that out. That stuff is black. You can guess that's never been changed, ever. That's something people overlook a lot, isn't it? Changing brake fluid. I reckon that's 40% brake fluid, 60% mud. Lovely. I'll remember to throw that rag away when I'm done. That wasn't too bad. So I think I've got all new pins as well. Maybe I should check my kit and see exactly what I've got. That can come out of there. I'll fire the compressor up in a minute and blow the pistons out. That's yeah, full of mud. It won't slide out. That needs a little bit of help. That's getting replaced anyway, so I don't care about damaging the threads. Ooh, there we go. That looks bent or just worn. Right, we've definitely got new rubbers. Let's poke them out with that. Yeah, we got all new ones of them. I have the compressor on to blow them pistons out. I'm just going to go savage with this. Get that pin out. I've just had a look. I have all new pins, a selection in there. We've got all the seals, so we're all good. But let's just go savage with this. No spanners needed. That's tight. Of course it is. Wow. It's going. It's getting easier. We're nearly there. Yes. Right. Now for the pistons. You know one's going to be seized in and one's going to come free. That's normally the case. I don't know. We might be lucky. Right. I've got one on the move. Oh, something more happened. Oh yes, that's out. Okay, a bit of a clean up. The seal's obviously good, but we're still replacing them. I've dropped that. Okay, so I went full savage on it. After cleaning the first piston I got out, it's not looking too good. As you can see that mark there, which is out of shape. So I'm not going to be able to put them back in. It's just not worth it, especially with brakes. Here's the one I just pulled out. By the look of it, when I clean that off, that's going to be the same. So yeah, I was hoping to avoid that. But hey, oh, it's got to be done. You can't, I'll say you can't take any risks with brakes. You can't put these back in and think, oh, it might be okay, and then not realising the fluid's pumping out of them. and you come to grab your brakes one day and you'll have nothing. Yeah, not worth it, not worth the risk. You just know they're going to be silly expensive, but yeah, it's not worth messing. I'm gonna order some. Right then, we'll just get this soaking. Try and get a majority of the muck off it. This is just a little bit of petrol. All the seals are getting replaced in this anyway, so it doesn't matter if it does harm the seals. Just want to start breaking all the thick bits of the dirt off. And I'll do like I did with the rear caliper, get it all nice and clean and give it a really, really light coat of the silver. Basically just to colour it up. Oh, I didn't get the nipple out. I'll get that out in a minute. Let it have a soak. Okay, we've got a few bits in soak now, so I'm going to keep sort of brushing over them a bit for a while. Get all the muck loosened up. Got the rear blocks in soak there for the back wheel. Some spacers for the front wheel. So yeah, we'll let them soak. I've got to show you something. Thought you might find it interesting. Remember the little light bar that I made for the front of the van to carry the spotlights? A friend of mine bought one. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I've got to show you. Look at that. That's beautiful. I'm being sarcastic. Watch this, watch this, watch this. In fact, that's going to break anytime soon. Oh. He's allowed me to do this, by the way. He was going to throw it straight in the bin. I thought, oh no, I'll have that. That's interesting. There we go. Look, that's beautiful. I wouldn't even rest my cup on that. They're mine, some big heavy spotlights. Wow. Lovely, isn't it? You can probably guess what part of the world that came from. Right, what should I do next? I was hoping someone would be turned up by now to get the front wheel in at least. What shall I do next? Oh, I've got the rear brake pedal to clean up. I can do that. Give that a light coat of silver. I've got the pistons ordered for the front caliper. I'll say I had no choice to do that. They've got horrible wear marks round them, so no point taking risk. What else is there? I don't know. I'm just going to plod on and tinker with bits and bobs throughout the day. Right, moving on. So my friends have been and gone. I had a good old catch up, which is always nice. It's late at night again, and I'm plodding away. So I've been having a bit of a clean up on the calipers. That's getting there. I'm going to finish this little bracket off for the caliper in a moment. I've been doing little bits like cleaning the blocks up, the chain adjuster blocks. They're not too bad actually, they'll clean up. What else have I been doing? Oh, trying to charge GoPro batteries up because I forgot to do it. This is just about hanging in there. And getting buried in the chitter chatter with friends, I completely forgot to ask, could you give me a hand with this front wheel? So I'm going to attempt that on my own. That's going to be interesting. It ain't too bad. It's only got to go from there to there, look. Can't be that hard. I think the bike's about balanced. I think I've got a good balance if I remember right when we dropped it on that stand. So if I undo them straps, I think it'll sit there nicely balanced. If it starts to fall, I could be in a bit of trouble. We'll be all right. Let's give it a go. Actually, thinking about it, I don't think it is very balanced there. The front forks are sat on that one, and I can undo the straps, I know that. Let's do that. These straps are rubbish. They're rubbish. Oh, it's going. There we go. Oh, that's it. I got it. Sorted. I probably should have pulled all this out, shouldn't I? Let me do that. Right. This is going to look terrible. It's getting. I know it's going to be dodgy. Right. Straps loose. I've removed the plate from the bench here. What I need to do is try and lower the back end of the bike, which I can do with whatever I dream up, something going on there to bring the back of the bike down, to bring the front of the bike up. Then I can get the wheel in and make it all stable again. So this might get a little bit dodgy for a minute or 2 or 10, but it's the only way I'm going to do it. Yeah, let me dream something up for that, and then we'll get on with it. Right, I have a setup. There we go. Look, I've got a strap there, and I can like strap the back down, and that'll jack the front up. I know that probably looks a little bit dangerous and stupid because it is. If I'm quick with the front wheel, we'll be all good. So I'm just going to drop the weight, well, strap that down a bit, get the weight off that jack, get that from under it, get the front wheel in place with everything ready around here, the spindle and spacers, ready to do it very quickly. Let's see how that goes. Okay, just looking at this, I need the hole in the forks, the spindle hole, about 13 inches off the ground. And at the minute we're 11. It doesn't sound a lot, but we just got to hope it all stays on the bench. So I'm going to get to ratcheting. Stay. Let's have a measurement. Another inch. Oh, that can't be far off, I know. That can't be far off. Oh yeah, that's about there. Let's do one click for good luck. This is the one where it all goes south. That's it. That's the one. I have everything greased, ready to go. Oh, which spacer goes which side? I can't remember. I think it's little spacer this side. I'll soon find out. There we are. So I brought the jack up a bit, leveled the bike up, got these so it's holding everything. That's good. That's good. That's good. Just going to get the grease off that's oozed out as I've sent the spindle through. That'll do. All good. Right then, now all that's nice and stable, I'm going to finish off cleaning some of this up. Just to speed this up a bit, I'm just going to very lightly use the wire wheel. And it should clean it up quite nice. I'm barely pressing onto it. Just a quick glance over the surface. Right, I've just give them a really light coat of silver, like I've done with all the other parts on the bike that have got to be silver. I say it really is just sort of one thin coat just to colour it up. I mean, all these bits that I've done ages ago, yeah, it still looks fresh. So I know it works, sort of thing. Right, I'm just sorting these just the blocks out now. Just tidying them up a little bit because I'll give them a quick coat of silver as well. So all I'm doing with that, hold on, let's get the camera on the stand. All I'm doing with that is just giving them a glance over this DA pad, just to get all the grime out the surface. And then I'll give these a quick coat as well. It takes a bit of doing. They are a little bit rough in places, but you can't really see much of these when they're on the bike. So it's more getting the dirt out of the surface to give them a quick squirt of paint. I'll get there. Right, all sorted. Not a great deal done, but something's done. As long as I keep ticking away each day doing a little bit of something, that's good. And it's starting to look like a full bike again. I'll say I'm waiting for stuff for the rear brake, and then I can put all that together and put that on, get the back wheel in. I'll say there's the front caliper, I can get that in pretty soon. Yeah, and then I've got the rear brake pedal just to tidy up a tiny bit. It's not bad, I just want to tidy it up a little bit. And I've got a new bolt for the pivot bolt for the brake coming. Yeah, and really are coming to the end of that. Again, I've thoroughly enjoyed doing that. I really love doing the off-road bikes. I just find them really enjoyable. And one day I might have my own. I know I've got the KX, but that doesn't need touching. I'd love to try and find my own old off-road bike, dirt bike, preferably an old twin shock of any description, Suzuki, Yamaha, whatever, and do one for myself. That'd be most enjoyable. It may happen one day, it may not. It'd be nice. And just keep hold of it and enjoy it. Anyway, I think that'll do. The next job I'm doing, I'm going to see an old relative tomorrow with the kids and stuff. Because I don't have family time very often, so yeah, I like to do it as and when we can all get together and cherish them moments. But next little job, I'm doing the little silencer for the RM80. I've got a good idea for that, and I'm looking forward to making that. So I'm going to more or less make it look like the standard one. We've got parts, So yeah, that's going to be a nice little job to do, and I think the idea I've got in my head is going to come out fairly well. I think that's about it. Yeah. Oh, well, there is one more thing. I have a lot of people and messages asking me why I stay in my van. I don't know. I might touch on that one day. I don't think people really want to hear me sit here rattling about the turmoil in my life. They just want to see me messing about with old motorbikes and things in a shed. I don't know. We'll see. I'm okay in there though. So yeah, I'm happy and it's peaceful. So I'm good. Anyway, that'll do. Next, I think we'll do that silencer for the RM. Then I am going off for a little bit of a hike in the mountains, which I like to do now and again. Clears the head and makes you feel a lot better. Anyway, cheers for watching, guys. Take care.